Hey guys, good morning, noon, or night, or whatever time it is where you're at. Today we're going to talk about integrating the Cisco Umbrella Roaming client with the Cisco AnyConnect VPN client. Um, Let me start off by saying my name's Matt. I do not work for Cisco, so this isn't sanctioned or authorized by Cisco. This is just me working in IT and putting this out there for anyone who needs help or assistance with such things. So again, I don't work for Cisco or a Cisco provider. So let's get started. Let's take a quick go through some quick basics about the Cisco Umbrella Roaming client. Basically, it is a DNS-based security. Generally, it is when you're on the network and you do DNS queries to resolve certain websites or IP addresses to host names. Um, Using the Umbrella service, formerly known as OpenDNS, you can specify policies to which URLs users are or are not allowed to go to. Generally, though, without the roaming client, the limit of those policies is based to computers on the network, on the LAN, using your local DNS servers. When you install the Umbrella Roaming client, those policies apply to clients that are off-net, typically laptops or roving users or users that go home. Those policies will still apply if the user has the roaming client installed. So what we can do is integrate the Cisco Umbrella Roaming client with the Cisco AnyConnect VPN client, and that way, in that case, when the end user goes to log on with the AnyConnect client, the AnyConnect client will see or verify that the Umbrella Roaming client is not installed. We'll go ahead and push that client down to the end user. So that's a brief description of the Cisco Umbrella Roaming client. So we can go over that more in the future on how to implement and set that up. We'll do that as a different video. This video assumes you have an Umbrella account and you already have an operating Cisco ASA and you already have deployed Cisco AnyConnect VPN clients. This is going to just show us how to integrate the AnyConnect with an existing connection profile with the Umbrella Roaming client, and assuming you already have the Umbrella Roaming account set up. All right. And we'll go into, if you don't know what the Umbrella Roaming client is or what Cisco Umbrella, again, formerly known as OpenDNS.org, is, bought out by Cisco. It's a great product. We'll go over that in detail in a different video, but this is, again, just how to integrate both of those. All right, we'll start with, we're going to need to grab one file off of Cisco Umbrella from the console here, from the web portal. So I'll go ahead and log on here. I've gone ahead and put in my credentials. So here's what we're looking at from the dashboard in Umbrella. I'm going to go to deployments, roaming computers. I'm going to go to the roaming client up here, even though we're not downloading the roaming client, but the file we need is in that window there. So in the downloading roaming client, we want to get this download module profile, and it's basically just a real small JSON type file, configuration file if you will. So I'm going to click on that. Doesn't prompt me for anything. Downloads the file in my browser to my downloads directory. I'm just going to verify that it's there. And there it is there. I actually had it already, but there it is. Alright, so that's all we're going to need from this portal for today. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of that. Alright, next we're going to log on to our Cisco ASA. This one is 10.10.10.4. Pause this while this loads. Alright, my Cisco ASA, the ADSM has loaded here. Stop the logging. And so we're going to go to configuration, remote access, VPN, AnyConnect client profile. You're going to click on add. Going to give the profile a name. Profile usage, you're going to select Umbrella Roaming. Profile location, here's where we're going to upload our JSON file. So click Browse Flash. No, I'm sorry, not Browse Flash, Upload. Local file. The JSON file we downloaded earlier. Click Upload File. There you go. It's going to say, do you want to use it as your new client profile? Go ahead and click OK. And then down here where it says Group Policy, I'm going to assign it to a group policy that was already existing for me. So here I have this group policy called Striped Bass as a joke. I'm going to click on that. Click OK. Click Apply. So what I want to do before we actually show this is I want to jump over here and show you my Cisco AnyConnect client already installed and already here. And notice I don't see any additional modules. I mean, this is the traditional method. I'm getting a certificate error because this is a lab environment. I'm going to click Connect Anyway, put in my username, password, and wanted to show you this to show you what it looks like before the implementation of the profile. And there it is. We should have a VPN connection, and it is. Okay, so this is the before. Just so to show you what the normal connection looks like. Here's my AnyConnect client, says you're connected, etc. Nothing out of the ordinary there. I just wanted to show you what this looks like. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect that. And so there's the AnyConnect, the normal AnyConnect connection. So we have one more step left. What we're going to do here is go from the AnyConnect client profile. I see my umbrella profile here. I'm going to go to my group policies, and I'm going to take my existing group policy, the one that I had existing that was working before this video, before we even started. I'm going to edit that. I'm going to come over here to Advanced and go to my AnyConnect client. Okay, and we're verifying here that the umbrella profile is down here. I didn't add that. This was kind of added automatically when we added the client profile, but I do need to come here and go Optional Client Modules to download, uncheck Inherit, come down here and have the client download the AnyConnect Umbrella Roaming Security. So just simply check that, click OK, click OK, click Apply, click Save. Someone at Cisco gets paid by the click. And now the configuration is committed, and we are all set. So here's what it looks like on the client perspective. I'm going to go ahead and come down here, same old client that I already had installed and running, click Connect. Again, I'm getting a certificate error because it's a lab environment, untrusted certificate. In your production environment, you should not get this certificate error. I'm going to go ahead and click Connect. It's going to ask me for my username and password. You notice I have a second password. I'm using duo authentication, so I'm using a dual factor system. We're using Cisco Duo, so my second password there. It's going to prompt me. Click OK. There we go. So now let's get my certificate error again. But now I should notice it's saying, oh, hey, what are we doing here? The AnyConnect downloader is downloading the Umbrella Roaming client, and there it is there, and it all went away very quickly, but I can bring that back up so we look at it. Look here. Here we have the roaming security. You are protected by Umbrella, and this is there all the time now on the client machine, which is great, fantastic. even if I disconnect the client, I notice that this is still here. So even if I close the client or open it, open it back up, I'll close it all together. And then I'm just going to open up the AnyConnect client. Don't look at any apps I have installed, but that's okay. Open up the client and notice that the roaming security, the umbrella client, is on and active. You can also notice it in my, and just for posterity's sake, I'll open up my control panel. And you can see that the app is installed and listed as Cisco AnyConnect Umbrella Roaming Security Module. All right, so that's it, man. We're working. That's the Umbrella Roaming client. We'll do another video more specifically tailored to the Umbrella Roaming client if anyone has questions on how to configure and operate that product. Thank you guys for tuning in. Talk to you later.